a business that I started with my father 5 years ago. It's kind of been an exciting growth for us in spite of all of the difficult times that we've had. Taking over a place from mom and dad, and obviously you get all this stuff that goes along with it. So Dad never would have called himself a cowboy, but he certainly loved the culture of it, and he loved he just loved being out there. And yeah, it's neat. There's all this old gear in here. It brings back lots of memories. You got your suitcase? Bring that in the house.
Hey Ryan.
Hey Mike.
Good to see you, man.
Good to see you too.
How you doing?
Good, really good. Thanks for coming.
Hey, yeah, thanks for having me.
I got some photos.
Great, I'm glad. I know you've got a few different albums here. Well, these are old ones.
These are old pictures, yeah.
Oh, that's your parents?
Those are wedding photos.
Oh my gosh. So I've been able to make digital stories with hundreds of caregivers over the past 9 years. And basically a digital story is a short 3-minute movie that uses a voiceover and your own photos to share an important story from your life. So once we've created this story together, you'll have a chance to share it with some of your friends and family.
Oh yeah, he'll love it if that gets...
Short shorts and the mustache. That's awesome.
It's emotional, and it stirs up a lot of feelings that I didn't even realize that I had.
You put 2 photos together, it really creates a feeling.
Yeah,
right?
Well, and one day, sitting with your family and your grandkids, and then, the next day in intensive care in Seattle, who would have thought?
Awesome.
I'll leave the best for the best.
All right. Totally different place, isn't it?
He's coming down.
Cool.
How many grandkids do we have, Don? 5.
5. Awesome. 5. Hey, here's someone right here.
Look at her.
Hey, guys. Hey, Christine, good to see you. Yeah. Hey again. Hey, Brett. Good to see you, man.
Sorry, guys.
Cool. Good. That's cool. That would be fun with a bunch of kids. Just chaos in the pool and everything. Yeah.
Go, kids, go.
All right. Oh, great. Go. Hey, kiddos, you guys can hang out on the carpet. Cool. All right. You guys ready?
Ready. Yeah.
Here we go. You guys ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Ready.
Here's Ryan's story.
Growing up, our family was very close. We were a work hard, play hard kind of family. I think a lot of that mindset originated from my dad. My dad was that youngster who had the biggest paper route in Calgary at the age of 10 and never looked back. But his family always came first. So it only made sense that when Dad suffered a catastrophic brain hemorrhage at the age of 59, we approached his recovery with the same work hard, family first mindset that he instilled into us. For the first 6 months of Dad being in hospital, we all took turns providing round-the-clock caregiving, advocating on Dad's behalf because he had completely lost his speech. We each spent hundreds of hours at the hospital, all while trying to balance work, kids, school, and the million other ways that modern life uses up your time. My mom definitely shouldered the majority of the caregiving, but after 6 months, it was taking a toll on all of us, even though we didn't want to recognize it. One day at the hospital, I accompanied Dad to a speech therapy session. I watched for a whole hour while he practiced moving his tongue and swallowing. Sweat was forming on his forehead and trickling down his face with a massive effort. I realized in that moment that perhaps all the hard work in the world may not be enough. A couple of weeks later, we started interviewing for private care workers who could provide our family with additional support. The idea that we needed outside support to care for someone we loved was a difficult thing to accept. But this was the beginning of our family's journey to rediscover a new normal. I have more respect than ever for my dad after watching him persevere over the past 2 years. He continues to teach me so much, including the value of hard work that he taught me so well many years ago, but more recently, that it's also okay to accept help.
Good job. That was very good. It was awesome, wasn't it, honey? Just kind of watching everything sort of, it makes, that's right, it brings back all the memories, doesn't it?
Like, you couldn't have a father-son relationship, right, that was tighter. That's one thing that's really unique about Ryan's story, is that it wasn't just the perspective of a son, it's a friend, a business partner.
He was taking care of a house, he was taking care of his family, he was taking care of a business, and I think the one thing that I really appreciate from Ryan's story is being a male. Men don't often talk about the pressures that they have when they're in these situations. It's a lot harder for them to sit down and just get it off their shoulders or express that maybe they're not doing that great. And I think this story was really good for you just to realize what a year it has been, or 20 months it has been, and to know that it's okay to have feelings about it and to be sad about it and to ask for help, and I think that's huge.
Well, and perhaps like the biggest lesson is that, Dad, you're not angry about what's happened. Like there's no bitterness. It'd be really easy to be bitter, but he's not. I think that's a huge life lesson for all of us, that he's still enjoying life and loving his grandkids, and he's there for all of us. That's huge. That's taught me a lot.
And I'm always touched because so many times people will say, Don, you're doing so well, look at you. And he always points to me. And I just think, wow, it just touches my heart, because it's not me, it's us, right?
I feel blessed that I have that opportunity to, give back to my parents, and and also the fact that now I get to raise my family at the acreage where I grew up, and I get to do all those great things with my boys that I got to do with Dad growing up. It's pretty special.